What's going on, guys? It's Cole. I'm back with another video today. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for more videos. Alright, so today I got an interesting topic for you guys. I'm going to do Stock Markets for Beginners 2019 edition. I'm going to give you my tips and tricks on how to start investing in the stock market and give you some ideas and strategies to be successful when you try it. Alright, so before you even start investing, you have to open up something called a brokerage account. Alright, now a brokerage account is basically just a stock market account. I've talked about it in some other videos about how you go about opening one, but basically it's just a stock market account, guys. You can open one with Fidelity Insurance, TDAmeritrade.com. You could do Robinhood, which is an app on your phone. You know, just look up some brokerage accounts, find one that you liked, read into them, and then go and open that account. After you have the account set up, guys, you're going to be able to fund money into that account. Once it's all nice and set up, you're going to link that account with your bank account, and you're going to be able to funnel money directly into that account through your bank account. Alright, guys, so next we're going to talk about how to pick the stock you want to invest in. Now, first off, I would recommend only investing in one stock to start out, okay? It's really easy to think, oh, I see all these guys talk about diversifying your portfolio and wanting to invest in a whole lot of stocks. Diversification is great, and do I think you should put all your eggs in one basket? No, not over the long run. However, when you're just starting out, guys, it's easier to learn about one stock versus multiple stocks to start out. So what we're going to do, or is what I think you should do, is pick one stock that you really like and invest in that. Now you may ask, Cole, how do I pick a stock to invest in, or how do I know what stock's a good investment, or where's a good place to park my money? Okay, guys, if you look at the stock market's history, and history is always going to repeat itself when it comes to the stock market. We've been working on clockwork here for hundreds of years now, alright? These small startup companies tend to fail and not produce as good a return. Yes, you might have one of these small startups that take off and you make tons of money all at once. However, if you look at big investors like Warren Buffett and all these big-time investors, they invest in good, established, profitable companies that aren't going anywhere, and they just hold them for the long term. That's what I think you need to be doing when you're starting in the stock market, is invest in big, what we call blue chip stocks, which is basically huge stocks that aren't going anywhere. You know, your Amazon, your Apple, your Microsoft, those kinds of companies, the ones that you know are not going anywhere anytime soon. Think about all the big stocks you know in the world. Amazon, Heinz, Apple, Microsoft, you know, Facebook, all those companies. Coca-Cola is another really good one. I know Warren Buffett made a lot of money with Coca-Cola back in the day. You know, look into those stocks. Think about just items or products that you use every single day and go look into them. Once you click on a stock, you can look up its numbers, you know, what kind of sales it does, what debt it has, what the people are predicting for the stock to do in the future, and just really do your homework on this stock. Go through all these reports, look into it, maybe listen to some conference calls, just really get the information about the stock. What I would advise you to do is to pick a stock that has no debt to very little debt, and then pick a company that's very profitable, that makes several times more money and has several times more assets than it does debts and liabilities. Okay? That way you know the company's not going anywhere anytime soon, and whenever the market tanks, it's going to be able to handle that good, and if there's big opportunity in the market, they'll be able to capitalize on it. Another great thing about big blue chip stocks, guys, is that most of them pay dividends. If you don't know what a dividend is, it's basically money that the stock, or the company that owns the stock, or you have the stock in, pays you money just for holding the stock. Let's pretend I own a share of Apple, and Apple decides it's going to pay a dividend every quarter. So every 3 months, just for me holding Apple stock, I get paid some money. Alright? That's the beauty of this stock. Regardless if the stock goes up or down in price, dividends will pay you money. So therefore, you don't even have to sell the stock to start making money. That's just a beautiful thing. It really gives you some more insurance, and you don't have to worry so much about how the stock's doing if you know you're getting a pretty good dividend. That's something I encourage you to look into. Different stocks pay different dividends. So that's definitely something you should look into, guys. And something that's definitely good for the stock and good for you when you start to think about investing. Alright, so now you've picked your one stock, you have your money into that stock, And now what are you going to do? Now you're going to set up updates on your phone to send you updates on how this stock is doing. Any and all news regarding this company that you invested in, get updates on it. Read about it, listen to conference calls, listen to the news about it, do your own research, and study the stock, and just follow it like your life depends on it, guys. That's what you're going to do. And while you're doing this, you're going to be looking at its balance sheets and its income statements and everything else, and just seeing how the stock's doing, make your own opinions on how the stock's doing, and this way you get experience tracking stocks and figuring out how these stocks are doing. That is the best way to learn how to do the market, guys, is honestly just by doing it. Don't be afraid. Don't be the person that thinks, oh, I should wait for the stock market to go down so I can get a good deal, or man, I need to save some more money before I start investing. My advice to you guys is just to do it. Just go for it. Start investing. The best way to learn how to invest is to just do it. All right, guys? You can't turn $10,000 into $11,000 if you can't turn $100 into $110. It's just that simple. You don't need a lot of money to get started in the market. Start working now. That way you can learn how to grow your money better for when you get more money. And if you make mistakes, you're making them while they're $10, $20 mistakes, not when they're $2,000, $3,000 mistakes. All right, guys, does that make sense? So just pick that stock and you follow it like your life depends on it. Alright guys, now that you've got your one stock and you're tracking it, I encourage you to start doing research and find your second stock. Alright guys, what we're doing here is we're building up the portfolio for diversity and diversification, in the stock market. We don't want to have all our eggs in one basket for too long. So pick an industry you know a lot about, whether that's the food market, the real estate market, whether it's retail, whether it's, tech, or what have you, maybe oil, maybe that's your thing. Pick a company in a niche and in a market you understand and go after it. Alright, so now that you have your first stock, you're going to start looking for your second stock. Alright, and you're going to repeat this process and just go and go and go until you become accustomed to tracking multiple stocks all at once, and you can start building your positions, putting more money into these companies as you go, and ideally, after a while, you're going to have a very big, diversified portfolio and good stocks that are paying dividends in an industry that you understand and that's not going anywhere anytime soon. And then you have a good setup to transition into making a lot of money in the stock market. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. These are just my ideas on how I started in the stock market and how I think you should start in the stock market. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing, leave a like, a comment. Thank you for all the support on the channel. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Peace. God bless.